Hi, I'm Kila.
And I'm Ashley.
And we met on TikTok when our stories collided.
After we discussed our crazy, people wanted to tell us they're crazy.
So join us as we unpack a whole lot of crazy.
And we named this podcast after the one thing we definitely have in common, raising our mamas.
So welcome to Raising Barbara Jean and Wanda.
Warning, following episode is intended for mature audiences only. It contains graphic descriptions, adult dialogue, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
We talk about dramatic shit.
Hey, my name is Brian Nell. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Primis Mortgage. I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a member of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and helps bring so much positivity to our community. It's truly be a pleasure to be a part of what they do. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you're interested in the purchase of a new home, second home, or have a need for a refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976 or visit nailyourmortgage.com.
Primis Mortgage is a subsidiary of Primis Bank, a member FDIC. Equal housing opportunity. As always, all loans are subject to approval. Primis Mortgage, NMLS number 1894879.
I feel like I look like Aunt Becky from
Hey, y'all.
Full House. How are y'all?
Well, we can't talk about what we're going to talk about because he'll edit it out.
He ain't going to edit this shit out again because I'm upset because nobody noticed my damn shoes.
Your Alabama shoes?
No, they're black and white. They're so cute. So sometimes Facebook, not really sometimes, all the time, Facebook will throw me like a advertisement on there. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to have those. And then my sister was like, why did you get the black and white check? I'm like, because they're classic and they're so cute. And then I've been counting down the days till they got here and I think they're cute, but anyways, whatever.
Was there other color options?
Oh, yeah, plenty. There's even pink and white check, and I'm almost got those. But then I was like, it's getting fall, so. But anyways, so the reason I look the way I do.
Are you going to wear those tonight when we go to dinner? If my husband meets us, he might not. He'll get mad at you.
Why?
Because they look like Alabama shoes.
Why? Because they're black and white.
Just because they're checkered.
Well, I thought Tennessee did checkered.
I know.
Orange and white.
Houndstooth.
Yes, it does look like houndstooth.
That's debatable.
I don't know. I tell him I like checkers. I play checkers. Actually, I suck at checkers, but these are so cute. Anyways, whatever. I don't even have a coupon code for y'all to like get 15% off.
I was going to say, are we getting a sponsor by them?
Hell no. They're kind of floofy, so they would never sponsor us. But anyways, whatever. Moving on.
Can you move your cup, please?
The rules. The rules.
We're
of this
trying to
place.
get sponsored by McDonald's too.
Yes.
That would be great.
Their $1.
Well, not if you don't let them keep the damn cup in view.
It just looks.
It looks trashy, Kila.
Have you seen his office?
Not the anthill that's going on over here that's toting shit away.
We're starting over.
No,
the dust. we should write our name there.
The dust, yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm starting over.
No, you're not.
That's why I think you cannot do any other. He's renting out a whole nother studio.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Ashley and Keely can come to the Dusty Krusty. They don't care. They're used to it.
And now he's making. Are we still recording? Yes. Now he's making excuses like he's got to adjust the camera. So
right. It's only because he just brought them back in here from the other studio where that leather couch is probably.
Or at the real life Krusty Krab.
Because why do you always have to adjust the?
Because you're moving stuff.
Well, we ain't
moved out of this chair.
Mm-hmm. Where's your other studio at, Trent?
He's getting mad at it.
Yeah.
Start over.
He's texting his other party. He's like, they're on to us. They're on to us. Anyways, last week's episode was really awesome about the DNA thing. However, I don't even think it's really that crazy that you would be working with your sister for 9 years and not know after I deep dived into, or I guess it's deep dove into the Connecticut, Dominican Republic. Did
you find anything? Because I kind of looked at it for a little bit, but I
couldn't
find
anything.
I found a lot of things on that LAPA.
Yeah.
But nothing about the Dominican.
Yes. Well,
nothing about Connecticut.
There was a SVU episode or Law and Order. I think it was SVU. And, all of those are based on actually like a true story. Yeah. And a bunch of people from New York had gotten kids from the Dominican and turned them into like the help, basically. So I'm wondering if that wasn't like a little spinoff of this
Huh.
because I can't find jack shit on it. And I feel like we should be able to find something on that.
But it was in 1983.
93 is when they stopped it. She said
But
80,
she was born in 83. So I was trying to look up.
she said that they stopped it in 93. I'm like, well, there should have been at least some sort of talk about them stopping it in 1990. I can't even find the
I
woman.
was thinking that too.
I can't
Which I
find
didn't
the-
write the woman's name down.
I did, and I Googled it, and there actually is an attorney, but she's like alive now and works in like New York. It's not her. So I'm like, that's crazy. Couldn't find the LAPA or whatever you're talking about. It doesn't show that it's like a.
But if that lady was working for somebody bigger, they could have erased her.
Something.
Yeah, washed it. Isn't that what they call it? They
Yeah.
could have washed her profile.
Like, that's insane to me. I just, like, I've
Yeah,
been
so if anybody knows about the Connecticut adoptions
from the Dominican
back in 1980 to 93, y'all message us because
Yes.
we're curious.
Yeah.
Because we think it was some
yeah.
baby selling schemes.
That's
going
all
on.
it
Well, it
was.
was.
Yeah.
Because if they,
because it sounds like they were
Julia
just
was
like,
sold for something different than her sister Cassie
Right.
was. So
and it sounds like they were telling the birth parents that they were just going to send them over to America to like get an education, and then they were going
Yeah.
to come back, and they were signing their rights over. Like, that's some bullshit. But anyways,
yeah, and they just keep coming out too. Like
Yeah.
they just found another one. So
Yeah.
now there's total 10 of them.
so now I'm like, I mean, it's obviously like crazy that that's her sister, but if you think about Connecticut being such a small state, and then all of those adoptions in the same thing, it's really not that crazy that you would have a sister that's
Yeah.
close. You know what I mean? So that's and why did none of the like shows that they went on dig into that, like find that part?
They might have. We have.
Well,
I've read some of them, but I haven't.
Well, I went through some of the videos, and nobody's ever. They're all just like, "Oh my god, what a coincidence!" And I'm like, no one thought because I made a joke before we even started, and I was like, "Wait, so there was like a baby salesman like walking around?" And she was like, "Yeah, kind of." And I was like, "Oh wait, what?"
Yeah, because I was gonna People Magazine followed it real close,
Right.
so we need to.
I read a piece of that, but I didn't read all of
Yeah.
it because I was like, "Why did no one look into that?" But it's probably because it's big wigs, I bet.
50 million people. Facebook privacy.
And his Bluetooth cut off, and now we know that he's watching sports.
So mad.
We're starting over.
We asked
We're
Trent if
starting
we should
over.
wear headphones. Does that make us look more professional? And he's like, no, it don't really matter, whatever. And then he wears headphones, and she's like, why are you wearing? And then we were like, probably because he's listening to a game or something. But now we know. 'cause
He's
it's Bluetooth.
editing his more important podcast.
But
But
you right here, nothing else is open.
um,
My phone.
Trent was
dropped.
cute last week. He wore his grandfather's jacket because it was raining, and it is from the 90s, and it's a
It
windbreaker.
was cute.
And
I feel like there's pants that go with that as
oh
well.
yeah, because we had some that was called skids because my mom worked at that factory, and we went to eat at like a bar and grill, and there was a band or something there that Trent liked, and he was dancing, well, flailing more like it.
No.
To the songs and with his jacket on, and so it was the cutest thing ever. He looked like like What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
We're starting over.
No, we're not. And it was,
I mean,
it
y'all
was-
in the compliments today.
Yes,
Man,
he gave.
Where'd you get that cup?
somebody made it for me.
Oh
Of
wow.
course they did. How long have we hadn't even got any merch either. We've been here forever. We can get a sweatshirt, a hat.
That's your job.
STP, you think that would have been a Christmas gift or something to us?
Oh, that's a good idea. You've got a couple months to get that together. Okay, so let me tell y'all about this small town pranks that goes on
Oh, okay.
in my little town. So I own a beauty shop, a small little beauty shop.
Is this about the man that y'all are spotting around town?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to say his name because somehow I'll probably get sued or something. But anyways, we're just going to call him the idiot. He is a elected official. He is a what's it called? Circuit clerk or whatever, where you get your tags.
Works at the circuit court clerk.
Yeah, but he ain't nothing to do with him court. Anyways, he's freaking hilarious, and he's always pranking other business owners.
Oh, okay.
And he's forever pranking us, whatever, me and my sister. We've never revenged on him. But last week, I wake up to a text from the local barbecue joints wife, and she sends me a picture and says, "Does any of this outdoor decor look familiar to you?"
I've seen that on your.
It's all my stuff that was in front of my shop. And I'm like, yes, damn it, he got us, because he's always getting us. Okay, so one time in 2020, when we were closed down for the pandemic, we have 2 doors that go into our shop, and we leave both of them unlocked. And one of them we keep a key in, because that way you don't have to keep 2 different keys. We just leave it in the door. We lock it from the inside, go out. Well, he stole it, which is not unusual because he's forever stealing stuff from us. And we found another key, whatever. Well, during the pandemic, when we were shut down, I'm taking a nap one day. My sister calls me and she's like, "Get on Facebook Live." Him and the local barbecue joint owner went into the shop, are cutting each other's hair in the shop. The barbecue joint owner cuts his eyebrow, which is hilarious because he's trying to trim his bangs. He don't got no bangs, but cuts the eyebrow. So like, whatever. He's always pranking us and whatever. He pranks everybody. So same barbecue joint, get to my shop. All of the barbecue joints decor from outside is in front of our shop now. So big red pig, big barbecue sign, all the their bench, all the things. And I'm like, dear God, which I know he had to have help because the barrels that I have flowers in are heavy as shit. So we know who helped him was the local undertaker that owns the funeral home.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be revenge for talking about them on here.
Oh, well, we ain't talked about them yet. Yeah. So I go over to Co-op because that's next door to us. And I'm like, I need to see y'all's video because we need to see who the hell helped him because we know his ass didn't do it by himself. And they pull it up and it's a white van. So the same one that carries the dead bodies around, carried all of our decor from outside, all of our flowers up to the barbecue joint. So the town together, he's a menace to society. We've all come together. We have a coalition now against him because he is such a menace. And so someone, I will not mention names because I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, printed out stickers of his face. Okay. And so they've been circulating around. And then one of the people who got a hold of them went to Vegas and put them on the live nudes posters and all that, in the bathrooms of the
they
clubs.
Put his name?
No, and I said, why did you not put his phone number? At least let people. But he realizes now that he made a mistake, and he's gonna.
Are they coming back to you?
Who?
The pictures from Vegas?
Oh yes, we got the pictures. They're everywhere in our town. I have one on my door, and so he always comes in and is like, "Y'all did this, didn't you?" And I'm like, "No, we didn't." So there's a lady on TikTok, and
that Biden sticker, he did this.
Yes, it's like that, but it's just his face. There's a lady on TikTok. She's a heavyset lady. She only has one tooth. Her fingernails are really dirty, and you can pay her, and she'll send a shout out video to whoever. Well, somebody paid her to make him a shout out video. And it was hilarious. And she was like, Centerville circuit court clerk or whatever the hell he is. Circuit clerk. Whatever. Casey, blah, 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 all this. And he comes out and he's like, I know y'all's ass did this. I'm like, no, we didn't do that. Come to find out, it was all of the surrounding counties, circuit court clerks or whatever the hell they are, pitched in and paid for it because he's such a menace to everybody and he's always pranking everybody. Because one time at the barbecue joint, it was a cute little barbecue joint.
Does he eat for free?
Probably. Let me tell you how he eats for free. He stole a badge off of the chief of police's desk, stole his badge, wears it around so he can get free drinks and stuff, and hoping he can get a 30% off discount at the Mexican restaurant. He said, I swore myself in because he can do that. So the sheriff come down, because it's a small town and it's freaking hilarious. The sheriff come down and I was like, we want to press charges. He has stole our key again. And he's like, I know. He's like, hell, he's bit me before. He's bit the sheriff.
Oh, he don't have rabies.
I know, but he's forever doing some shit.
You should have him on here.
I mean, you can't catch him. He's freaking little, I don't even know. Anyways, I got a text. That's what made me think of this prank war. So we couldn't even.
I love prank wars.
I do too. And we could not even pick up the pig to take it back. It's made of concrete.
Oh.
So we had to wait for them to bring it back to us. But
you should just put a wig on the pig.
We should have. The barbecue joint used to have rocking chairs all along there, kind of like
Cracker Barrel?
Yes. Well, they come in one day and all of the rocking chairs were on the roof. So they left them on the roof forever. And then the place ended up burning down and whatever, they lost them. But they had this big, huge bear that was made out of grapevines, and he stole it and put it up on the bluff in town. But somebody stole it from there, so they never got it back. Like,
y'all should have a Facebook page.
I know. I said it should be called his name coalition, like against him, because he's such a turd. But I can't tell y'all. Well, I guess I can tell y'all whatever. I ordered. Oh my God, I can't tell y'all what I did, but we are going to get him back. Once it's over, I will tell y'all what I did. Because his ass he's got it coming to him. Because one time we went outside and somebody was like, "Who put the picture of y'all on the Coke machine?" And I'm like, Go outside and there is a picture of me and my sister, and they did the age-in filter where you look old, and it says seniors with scissors. And like our names, I'm like, he's such an ass. He steals our phone. The reason I have we're trying to get Trent's attention. It's not working.
He's not paying attention.
No.
He steals our phones and like texts like the most random people. Like my sister's tax man says, "Hey, you sexy
Trent,
thing."
what are we talking about?
The prankster.
Literally.
And the texting.
Yes.
All over it.
So I have a passcode on my phone for him, not the babies that I have, for him, because he steals it and takes my doctor and
We'll
says,
have to think of something really good to get him
yes.
back.
I thought about getting
Can we go get like real estate signs, the ones you put in, and we could just like make our own sign and put on there?
yes.
Like we both got craft machines.
There's a gay bar, I think, at the end
we
of
get in
our...
trouble for stealing real estate signs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trent, do you have some we could borrow?
Actually, probably.
We need to do something. Because this little effer. I said, we never get him back. He's forever stealing stuff from the funeral home and putting it like on the barbecue joint's door or our door. One time I had this pretty...
Who elects him? You can't even vote in that county, can you?
No,
you don't live there.
Nobody runs against him. I have a guy that's willing to pay for me to run against him just so he has to pay for
Can
campaigning.
you change your address?
Yes, I said, I will.
You can't live in your shop, can you?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I do own a business there. So, yeah, he's such a freaking menace. But it's hilarious, all the shit that he does. Because my husband literally will say, like, what's he done lately? And I'll have to say, well, he's did this and done that. Like, the sheriff's department had to go to New Mexico to pick up, like, an impounded vehicle. And since he's an elected official and also has, like, I don't know what leeway, he went with them to drive one of the vehicles back. They were like, he is awful. He bit the sheriff. There ain't nothing he won't do. So, anyways, that's our plan right now is we've got to get back at him.
Okay, we'll be thinking about it.
Yeah. We were going to take all the tires off of his truck, like even where you can't get a jack underneath it. But then I was like, I don't know. We're not that smart to do that.
Saran wrap his car.
Something. I wish we could afford to get our faces wrapped on his car. You know, those big old huge, like where you have your cars wrapped. And like everybody that he pranks have their faces
I
on
mean,
his car.
we could probably start a fundraiser for that.
I feel like we could. I mean, I know there's more important things out there, but y'all don't realize the importance of this for this small town that
yeah, I bet we could.
He has no limit. And
Yeah.
we're about to retaliate now. He brought a pretty flower arrangement. I didn't know where it came from.
Get some of that fake fart spray.
Oh, yeah. And I'm doing hair one day, and the lady sits down, and she goes, "That's a really pretty flower." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And she was like, "I have one just like that." And I was like, "Oh, do you?" And she was like, "Come to think of it, I haven't seen it in a while." And I was like, "Oh." She was like, "Let me guess. Yeah, he stole it from her porch. I thought it was a gift to us." Yeah. So, anyways, we got to get him back.
I love prank wars.
I know.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with Britney Spears, which is hilarious.
You could put him on a billboard and be like, "Oops, I did it again."
Yeah, I mean, he has a Britney Spears cutout in his office.
Oh.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
That is kinda
He
weird.
is weird.
Like old Britney Spears, not like new.
Old.
Okay.
Oops, I did it again.
Like she's scary now.
Yeah, he's scary, so that makes sense.
Like I worry about her.
Yeah. There's no limit to what he'll do, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to,
Yeah, be thinking on it.
yeah, we'll be thinking about that. What else, Trent? How is your hometown?
Really bad. It's super sad. Like, devastatingly bad.
Are people stuck?
Yeah. Like, they can't get in or
Like,
out.
where is your actual hometown at?
Asheville.
I have been reading crazy. I've been crazy focused on that this week.
Oh, yeah, that's the new segment.
Yeah. What are you
Hyper-focused.
hyper-focused on?
Hyper-focus of the week.
Yeah, that and P. Diddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
dude,
stuck on PD.
The Diddy stuff is wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jaguar Wright or whatever, like so
Oh.
She's
I'm
been
addicted to
calling
her.
it.
Yep. Her and Cat
And
Williams.
I was gonna say, didn't you just want to talk about Cat Williams on an episode, or did we talk about him?
Probably I love him.
And you were talking about what he was talking about, and
yes,
wasn't he
in
talking
February.
about that?
Yes. And he was like, it's all gonna go down in 2024 and all this. And I was like, oh damn, he's like really put it out there. Now all of it's like actually happening. And I'm like, oh shit, he was right. I bet his ass is in hiding right now.
Wonder how many other people are going to go down with it. I guess they need to get all of them, not just Diddy.
Well, someone said they would be surprised if he made it out of September alive.
Oh,
Because he could snitch on everyone, which obviously he made it out of September alive. But it'll be just like the Epstein, yeah. Like he'll just, kill himself. But apparently he's got a lot of shit on a lot of
can't
people.
say that. You have to say unalive.
Okay, sorry, unalive. He was
Like
unalive.
why can't you? What's the difference?
That's because of TikTok will ban it.
Oh,
Like if you say the word, yeah.
so we can say it here.
Yeah, we can say it here. If people just say it now because it's like a less
Unalived himself is wild. too.
right,
That's-
right.
Unalived himself.
Yeah, because he's not on suicide watch anymore.
Did he?
No, it said they took him off yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
gonna
probably won't
die.
make
He
it.
gonna die.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it up
Diddy
until
didn't kill
I
the
mean,
end of
now,
October.
I don't know that we might have to fact check that, but
I've been watching on the Jay-Z and his mistress,
Jay's
and then
bad.
Aaliyah
Jay's
yes,
and Biggie and Tupac.
J-Lo.
and- Yes, and I'm like,
J-Lo
oh
on that.
my gosh,
Supposedly that's why they got divorced. Did you hear that?
who?
Ben Affleck. and-
yeah, I did.
No, I didn't hear that. Tell me.
Because he had no idea of the shit that she was in with Diddy, and it's all coming out, and he didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's bad. And I do think Jay's next.
Oh, and poor Justin Bieber.
Oh, I know.
All I can all the videos that I see of him crying on stage, I'm like, that is so sad.
Yeah, he is no longer on suicide watch.
And word for the wise, if your kids become actors or
stars.
anything like that, pop stars, do not under any circumstance let anyone have custody of them ever.
Yeah,
Anyone.
it's wild. It's so sad. It's really sad.
That's so sad.
But who now, mate? I don't understand sending your young child away with these
well, think about it. In
people who
2009, had Emily, 2009, we don't know any of this. We don't really have the social media. There's no opening. And Usher comes and it's like, Emily is really, whatever, Cole, whatever. That let me take, it's Usher. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's got to be, because in my mind, you're not going to be a pedophile because you can get any woman that you want. You know what I mean?
But would you because I would be like, well, we'll come with you, but he ain't going by himself.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't let him go to Diddy's house or whatever. But if
Yeah.
Usher came and said because I thought Usher was a,
Yeah, and I love Usher too, but Diddy, I don't know that I would be like, you ain't spending no 48 hours with him.
right.
that was one of the first ones was Usher.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's so crazy.
Yeah. It's like a pyramid scheme for pedophiles.
but was Usher was kind of, you think he was
Yeah. Yeah.
preyed on too?
Yeah.
I
Oh, he
mean,
was preyed on first.
before-
And then he recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you think he actually recruited or,
yeah. I mean, he went to
because he doesn't seem like he's got as much.
according to Jaguar Wright, he went to the hospital because his rectum was ripped.
Oh shit.
And
you
so
just
did
made my
Bieber.
butthole hurt.
Loose.
By Diddy.
I mean, when he was 16. Yeah.
Yeah, and I read weird things, he wanted them to call him daddy, these young
Did
kids.
you see the
to call him-
40-foot bed he has in his backyard?
Yeah.
Subject change.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm just saying, probably me being naive in if it was 2009, whatever.
Yeah.
And my child was, from Canada and
like, Mom, let me go.
right. It's
yeah.
us. I'm gonna spend a 48-hour boot camp with them. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. But I'm not. I mean, after that, I don't know that I wouldn't go with him or at least be close. But I would definitely be asking questions like,
I feel like he only fixes my camera. Do I look bad or something?
No, it just gets a little out of focus. I'm sorry.
So I feel like I don't even know about his mom. Maybe his mom was totally like, who gives a shit, whatever. But how
his
sad.
mom's kind of like, him and his mom are close. I was reading
Yeah.
about that because I thought the same thing. I thought, who just lets their kid go off and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, but it's just like that. Did you see the behind the scenes on the Nickelodeon?
yeah,
And those
Yeah.
parents were there
yeah,
and didn't know that shit was happening to their kids. Like, ugh, you can't trust anybody.
fuckers are crazy.
Yes,
I
they
can't
are.
take it.
Yes. And I would have never thought like pedophiles because they can literally get any woman they want. You know what I mean? Like, or any man for that matter.
Yeah,
But I guess pedophilia is.
and then
toward
the domestic
children.
assault, and then feeding them like I just
Yes. It's bizarre. And Cat Williams talked about it in like 2008 or 2007, talking about going to celebrity parties. He said you open the door, like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like, I didn't even know what that he was talking about. But
is
now
it the party or the after party?
Well, you're right.
Or the after party?
Exactly. It was a
Like,
freak
damn,
off.
how many parties you have?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's bizarre.
yeah. It's sad.
Super sad. But I'm super happy.
And I
that-
think it's hard for me to digest that because we come from nothing, and they have all that they could. Or I thought when I was young, you had money, you had everything. you
Everything,
wanted.
right.
Like, what do you want? I mean, why are they
Yes.
sad or
Yep.
these people
Crazy.
have everything they want, and then,
Because I want to dig deep into Puffy. Like, who abused you? Because you don't just develop that. I feel like usually that's something that you've learned from somebody else or
yeah,
whatever, and then just like often people because your mistress or whatever. That's just insane to me. But I think it's all due to social media, and people can actually speak now and get out to the world. It's not as filtered. Like before, the news station didn't cover it. You're not gonna know about it. I mean, and they wouldn't cover anything like this because if there's no proof or whatever. But I love social media for that reason, that people can get the word out on stuff that we would have never known about otherwise.
yeah. And I think he had a new charge against him today, where a woman said up until recently, like he was stalking her. She met him on vacation. He was stalking her. She got pregnant by him, had a miscarriage, and he would not leave her alone. That was what I was watching
Gosh.
live when I came in.
Wow. Yeah.
But I hope all these victims get everything they
Yep.
deserve, and I hope he does too.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Diddy didn't
Okay,
kill
so
himself.
we were talking about
Right.
Asheville, and then I don't know how we got back on Diddy.
That's what you're hyper
Asheville's
focused
really
on.
bad. Oh yeah, it's really, really, really bad. Like I was there for one in like 2003, and it was bad. But this is like supposedly like 10x, 100x. I mean, like
So I'm
Chimney
not-
Rock is all the way washed away. Like they're
Yes,
like
I
whole
was reading. I was looking
like
right here. I
whole-
have notes.
there's like whole towns that are just
Yeah.
Okay,
washed
but I'm
up.
not understanding like why people are stranded on mountains and like why they haven't gotten helicopters to go get them.
'Cause
And there a Black Mountain that's completely gone.
Yeah.
And Bat Cave
yep,
and Montreat College or something.
yep, Montreat, yeah,
Isn't just Montreat? Sorry. And then the Chimney Rock.
yep.
Like those are whole towns that are just gone.
Yeah, like 40 got like Interstate 40 was like washed away at the border. Like people were stranded on the interstate. Like I don't even know what you do in that situation. You like got to knock out the median and like go back around because you can't like it would just be a nightmare.
Yeah, they were saying that a little like an infant was rescued. An infant and two other people were rescued from standing on their car on the interstate. They were stuck on the interstate, but thank goodness they were rescued.
It's really bad.
And these poor rescue workers, like the things that they are seeing, like I can't imagine
yeah, it's
what they are having to see, and kids that are, I mean, just everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, every story you read is just bad. And now you got people looting.
Ugh.
sure.
Shoot them people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I mean, that's
good.
horrible.
Yeah.
And the animals, oh my gosh, like I've been worried about the animals
Yeah.
and the people that are stuck on the mountains.
Right.
So Ashley and I were talking before this, and I'm like, okay, why is there not enough means to get to these people? Shut the fucking NFL football down for a week.
Yeah.
Set it back a week and let all these rich MFers rent a helicopter and go help these people.
Right.
I'm with it.
That
Yeah.
makes you look like a
Super
friggin' Super Bowl
yeah.
winner.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why are we
Yeah, I was-
resuming?
extend football out another week. You can miss a couple weeks. That is not that serious.
yeah.
And so go help these people who need help
Yeah.
and quit being selfish bastards.
And that goes for everything that's like not necessity.
Yes, everything. I
And,
mean,
like-
everybody, sport related. I mean,
And Florida's horrible. Atlanta's horrible.
shut this shit down for a minute. There's enough
Atlanta's
sports teams
really
out there
bad.
that
Nobody's
can go help
talking
these
about
people.
Atlanta. It's kind of wild. Like Atlanta's like big, like large portions of Atlanta are underwater.
Do you know
Yeah.
that's the busiest airport in the world?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
I would have
Yes.
thought JFK, but anyways.
It's really we in the times, man. It really feels like
I
it.
know. There
I
was
know.
And Iran's over there bombing Iraq,
Yeah.
Israel and stuff, man. It's wild.
Yep. And
Cammy knows
the
I'm upset.
the Diddy thing goes back to what Cal Williams said. He goes, "You're on God's side, and you're on the other side, and the other side will
Yes.
fall." And I think they are.
You know, I've been seeing these videos, and I'm sure they've been out a long time, where these, what are they calling it? Where the celebrities are like, almost looks like they're robot, and they're like
Yes.
glitching,
Yeah.
and like their face and stuff where
Yeah.
it changes,
Beyonce's
and I'm
been
like,
doing that for
Yeah.
years.
Like
Huh?
her baby bump,
Yes.
Beyonce. Yeah.
and I'm like, what the actual?
That's
F?
like the.
And
what's
I'm like,
the-
do these people really sell their souls to the devil?
I think
for
so.
this shit?
100%.
Yep.
I mean,
Katy Perry's like admitted
who
it.
you call up? 1-800
No, the Illuminati. They just come to you.
devil.com or
They say drink the juice or don't. Yeah. That's like what was the lady's name
the
that
people get your shit together.
that was dated Ellen, and she burned in the car fire and she jumped up on the
oh, and hey,
yes, and she was about to spill because she was spilling it all on her podcast about how Ellen actually stole her.
see, I didn't know she was getting ready to expose something.
Because when she was dating Ellen or whatever, she was supposed to get the show Ellen. It was supposed to be for her, but somehow Ellen got. Because Ellen was a nobody, and she had been in like big movies. And go back and watch her podcast because she was actively doing her podcast and talking about how Ellen apparently sold her soul and got her parts and became the Ellen Show.
Well,
and
I keep seeing where Ellen and Diddy sitting down on the show, and you know, he's like, "You've never come to my parties," and she's like, "Oh, well, it's because I go to bed early," and that type of thing. But I've also seen, articles about Ellen and Twitch and Diddy. Like they think maybe that's what happened to Twitch. And I thought it was weird that his wife thought she was some kind of shady because she never went around Ellen after he died. And I really thought that was
it's really
strange after he's the one that, or she, you know, that's
Yeah.
where he got his start. I mean, before dancing or whatever.
right, but it's very shady. But that Anne Heche, that was so bizarre to me that she sat up and screamed help or whatever, and they were like, oh, that's normal. The fuck it is. I don't think so. I think y'all were trying to think y'all thought y'all killed her, you know, cutting her brake lines or whatever, and she didn't die.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that. So
Yeah.
while she was in the car.
No, when they pulled her out of the car because she was dead and they put a sheet over her to carry her to the ambulance. Well, she sits straight up and starts screaming, help me, help me, help me. And they just push her down and throw her into the ambulance. But they said she like died there. And then they said,
Shut up, I did not see that.
yes. And then they said that she died at the hospital.
Trent, did you see that?
Oh my gosh, Google it. It's so bizarre. Like she sits straight up with the sheet over her and screams, help, help. And they basically just throw her back down and throw her in the ambulance. And they say that she died. They said that because she was a fire victim or whatever, that was just like a natural response to set up or whatever. But her car was going
Her
like,
vocal cord started working.
yeah, her car was going like 70 miles per hour when it hit that house. Like, tell me that they didn't freaking cut her brake lines and she was zooming through the neighborhood, went off that hill and couldn't stop.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And the whole thing was she was exposing Ellen on her podcast because I watched all those little episodes and she was, I mean, you could tell she was like intoxicated while talking like a little bit, but because I think it was also hurtful because she was, you know, she was in love with Ellen and all that. And then Ellen stole basically her identity and she became a nobody. She didn't get hired anymore. And yeah, the conspiracy is that she wasn't dead and they thought that she was obviously burned enough that, you know, they could get her at least into the ambulance and she sat straight up on it was creepy, bizarre. but it shows it from the helicopter because they're on live, like on E! News or something. They're like, oh my God, they're pulling her body out, and she sits straight up, and they're like, oh my God, she just sat up, and then like the video goes.
Yeah,
out.
see, I thought I heard that she wasn't dead when
Yeah,
on impact because they said she was, and then I think I did hear that, but I didn't see her.
After that got leaked, they were like, oh no, she died at the hospital. I'm like, well, no, y'all said she died on scene, like immediately, but then all of a sudden when that got leaked, it was like, oh no, she died at the hospital.
Do you know who else? And she makes me laugh. And the little girl from Orange is the New Black.
The big eyes. The one that said she wouldn't drink the juice.
Yes. And I can't remember her name.
And she hasn't really been in anything since either because she won't drink the juice.
Is her name Tyra? Or
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Trent?
Yeah, I forgot her name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I love listening to her talk about it.
Yeah.
And then,
or just like when Kelly Clarkson said to, what's the short rapper, comedian? Kevin Hart. He was like, she's like, oh my God, they've called me like several times and offered me like billions of dollars. And he's like, shh. And she's like, oh yeah.
I wonder if you go in and like that's what you find out, or
yeah. Because now it makes me think that all big actors or actresses had to have sold their soul or they wouldn't be where they're at. Because I mean, they literally will just X you out if you don't accept it.
That's crazy.
Very crazy. Very crazy. And that's real world. Like that shit actually happens.
You know, this stuff always starts happening too around election time. Have you
Oh
noticed
yeah.
that? Like I feel
all the
like
conspiracy theories. But I mean, I don't feel like this is. But
no, but I mean, like all the
if you
storms or some people school shooting, like I feel like it all starts getting crazy around election time. I hate that.
Yep.
Just do good, people.
Yeah.
Everybody should be an Oliver Anthony.
Yeah.
It's not too much to ask.
It's really not. And,
No,
and
it's
before y'all
not.
say y'all need to go help, I actually told my husband I was going to go help hurricane victims, and he said I would just be in the way. So there's that.
Oh, I know. I'm dying to go help. And I
want to,
really,
too.
I mean, we need to find places that we can link to for people to donate for
I
help.
got quite a few.
Yeah, we'll put 'em in,
because we'll put them on our Facebook and all over our podcast, wherever. And our prayers go out to everybody. And
For sure. If
there's
there is anything that we can help with,
I don't know what we can do, but we'll try.
Hey, let us know. We'll do it.
We love helping people.
I tried like one of the last hurricanes. I told Hagen, I was like, I've got to go help. And Hagen goes, what the hell are you going to do? Like wrap hot dogs? And I was like, well, yeah. And he goes, no, you're just going to be in the way. And that's just going to be more people. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but all you damn sports stars,
Like yeah, let's
put your
pause,
leg down.
Pause.
Pause for a week.
and say we're not resuming until everyone's
Yes,
taken
there
care
are people that need help.
Yep.
Come on now.
of. Yep.
There's no chance that'll happen, but
Nope.
I bet it should. I mean,
sad.
it should.
But I
Yeah.
agree.
There should be a few out. I'm probably certain there's a lot from North Carolina.
Right.
Oh,
I know we got
100%.
some in Tennessee. Come on, Peyton Manning boys.
Yeah, call them out. Call them out.
I mean, even all
Morgan.
I know Eric Church
Morgan Wallen,
and Luke
Eric
Combs are
Church.
going.
Come on.
They're going crazy on
All right.
it. Chase Rice, all the guys from Asheville, they're rallying
Yeah.
hard.
Or all-
They're
I mean,
rallying hard.
There's probably something.
Luke Combs
all
is
these
doing a
stars.
lot.
Come on. I'm sure Haley Welch talked to a girl.
Yeah.
She's from here, isn't she?
Yeah, she's from here.
Hawk to a girl. You're supposed to be on here.
That's right.
Yes, I know. My boys are asking. I gotta get back with her. Y'all hadn't done anything since Christy passed, and then I really haven't.
Yeah. It's a
I
lot.
feel like this
Understandable.
week is the first week that I've
Like felt
been a little
gung ho.
normal.
Normal. Yeah.
There's some damn wood around here.
I think that table's wood.
Plywood.
It's got plywood in it. Yeah, so I feel like finally getting back to
Yeah, how are you?
good. And so last Friday, I had to go to the doctor because I woke up with hives on my right
Yes.
side. Big old hives everywhere. Had a shot, got a steroid pack. And they said it was stress.
100% it was.
Yeah. Yep. So
Caught up
kind of
to
took
you.
been taking a breather.
Yeah.
Good.
It's always good.
Yeah. So, but we gotta get everything. I feel like everything's just a
Cluster and chaos.
and it makes me stress, and then I want to sleep. I don't want to get up out of bed. My house is dirt. Like I have to get it all
Yep.
organized, and
Yep.
we got all that yard sale shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start putting it on Facebook.
Ugh. Nobody ever picks that shit up. Makes me mad. We want to apologize when we skip weeks and we don't have an episode. We're flakes. And
a lot of life going on.
we do have a lot of life going on. So
Life be
if
life
you
and hard.
don't think that you're like,
We have been laughing. Not laughing.
laughing.
I mean, y'all
laughing.
can still text us and say, hey, what the hell? Because that's good. That lets us know you're listening. But yeah, sorry when there's weeks we don't have anything because we just has a lot. We have a lot going on,
Yeah.
especially Kila.
And you.
No, I mean, mine is kind of.
Well, yeah, but you did have
I'm
a
on
lot.
the on the DL. I know we got invited to a wedding in Gatlinburg, and I'm like, I just want to stay home.
I understand
This is
that.
going to be a busy month too, though.
Yeah.
We got the powwow coming up,
Oh,
the 18th through the 20th. The
will they do something for her there?
probably, I'm sure they'll honor her and Mr. Bill some way, but so that's at Long Hunter State Park, I think. I probably should look that up. I was not throwing it out there. Then you got the Bell Buckle Craft Show.
Yeah, I usually go to that.
Do you? Mm-hmm. And then that same day we have a benefit for ALS. Like it's one thing after another this month.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a Halloween party. Are you having a Halloween party?
Yes, the 19th.
We do have a Halloween party. Not on that weekend, so I may be free.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking up this powwow, so I can really tell people when it is.
We got Fourth Friday.
Huh?
I need to start promoting that more.
Yeah.
The fourth Friday.
Fourth Friday, Cedar Glade.
Yes, Friday, October 18th through the 20th, the 43rd annual Tennessee Indian Education Powwow.
Nice.
Do y'all know that when she passed away and we were picking out our songs, I said I was going to play Indian Outlaw. 'Cause I thought that
I was just thinking that.
I can't believe that didn't work.
Oh, I
It didn't
didn't.
go over well.
I didn't. I was nice. But, yeah, so October will be busy. So your party's the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be? Is it a surprise?
No, I thought we should, because last year we did like a theme of like trailer park, and I came as, like trashy Tammy or whatever. And then this year I thought we could all do like 80s toys, because my sister wanted to be strawberry shortcake. But then my sister's being like a disco girl or something. But,
You could be a Cabbage Patch doll.
oh yeah, but I wanted Anderson to be Pippi Longstocking because she's got red hair.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm going to be, because it's actually the week that my house is supposed to be finished. So we were supposed to be moving back in, and so I don't really know. They're like, we're still going to come, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, but I haven't been home in a month, and hopefully we get in before that, and I don't have to miss it. But
It probably will go back a week or two.
oh God, please don't make me stay in this damn fucking Airbnb any longer. Oh, I'm not used to having neighbors. Oh, and I have a new cat from the Airbnb.
Okay.
I was sitting on the back deck smoking, and I hear dogs barking, and this little orange cat comes flying through the backyard and goes over to the little gazebo. So of course I go over there and start like messing with it, and she comes right to me, and she's cute as a freaking button, and now she lives on the back deck, and so I've already named her Phoebe. And
I like it.
and so we're gonna have to go get her fixed immediately if she's not already pregnant. Because she does feel like she has a knot in her belly, but she's like a kitten, so I don't know. But yeah, so I got a new cat out of it. But
Oh.
she's so cute. Oh my God! But yeah, not caring for the neighbors. Not caring for the neighbors. They're
Do
like
they know who they're beside?
no, and they're fighting, and which is fine because obviously I'm all about the drama, so I'm gonna stick my ear up to it. That part's fine, but when they slam the doors and it scares the shit out of me because I'm always on like.
Well, you had ghosts in your house.
Right. And I'm like, so they slammed it twice. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm screaming, dude, you better go. Like, that makes me so mad. I'm like, whatever, fight each other, whatever, but don't be slamming damn doors to where like it scares everybody in the damn house. But yeah, I'll be so glad when we're out of the Airbnb.
Have you gone over and like introduced
No,
yourself?
I've not. And I've seen them like twice, but it's like, I look at them like if they make eye contact, I will.
It's not the owners of the Airbnb.
It probably is, and that's why I have not complained to the owner because I told my sister, I said, no sooner than I text her and be like, who are these she's going to be like, that's me, but whatever. So I haven't. But they both have California license plates on their car, and they both work together because per their fight, apparently they work together because she said something about we both did it, but they still like you. They don't like me. I don't know. But anyways.
How would they do?
I don't know. The scandal. I know. I didn't actually hear
find out
that,
what
but
these people
Aniston did.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, Aniston, write that shit down. Like, you need to be
Yeah.
writing it down. And she was like, I was trying to hear it. I was like, no, you got to write it down so I know because I am nosy as hell. And I heard them the other day fussing about something, but I'm so over that. But I no longer like make the kids tiptoe anymore because I'm like, fuck them. They don't care. I mean, they're screaming, slamming
Maybe
doors.
we should start advertising for Airbnb. Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Yeah. Anyways, I told y'all it's on the edge of the ghetto in the arts district, which the arts district is just the
I don't think
ghetto with
that's
paint
gonna
on
be-
it.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, I mean, Airbnb can't help who puts their people on there.
What? No, I'm telling you where I'm at. I'm not
know,
Airbnb
but-
like, but they put it on like, oh, it's in the middle of the arts district. Like, bitch, there's a trailer park right next door. And I done pretty sure we heard gunshots the other night. And
Well, they might think that's artistic. They're from California.
The two homeless men got into it in front of the house today, and I'm sitting out there trying not to move because I don't want them to see me because they're right in front of me. And I'm just like, I didn't even dump my ashes. I was like, the ashes were getting long. I was like, fuck. And then they finally moved on. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it's been fun. It's very interesting. The Airbnb. I'll be glad to be home. So,
I'll be
yeah.
glad when you get home.
Me too.
All right.
We love
so
y'all.
I'm getting hungry.
Yes. And I have to pee. So there's that.
All right, good
Trent,
episode,
you have
everybody.
anything? Yeah, so our prayers are out to,
Yeah.
to
Everyone
all
affected.
the hurricane victims. And if we can do anything, just let us know. We'll put a couple links up that Trent has over here from his, is it family? You still have family there?
No, it's mainly friends, but
From all of his friends.
family.
Family that live in Asheville. So we'll put some links up, and if there's anything we can do, let us know because
Yeah,
we're all about that. All right. Well, thank y'all, and we will talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Thank you for staying around for all of our crazy,
Be sure to like, follow, and share with everyone you know.
even them whores you don't like.
And leave us a 5-star review.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, bitches.